Hello, my trusty minions, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you haven't missed me too much. Today, I decided to do a renovation of a Realm of Magic house in The Sims. If you're not familiar with the Realm of Magic pack, you probably don't know that the houses are just a little bit ugly and nonsensical. So my goal today is to kind of fix one up. I'm not going to add any money to the account. I might not even use all the money, but I would just like to try to make this house look a little more tolerable. That way in my future saves, I don't have to look at the ugly original version. So I'm going to try to keep it as close to the OG as possible, but just, doing a little fixer-upper. So let's see what I end up with. I decided to do the lot where Grace, Anansi, and Tomax Colette live. I'm not really sure why I took the build the direction it did because they're not a couple or anything, but we'll address that later. Their lot is called Creekside Corner, and it's, kind of ugly. I don't understand the trim on this house. The windows are cool, but there's kind of a lot of them that don't make sense, so we're gonna try to fix those up. It's also just a very big house. If you haven't noticed, there's a lot of empty space. This is something that The Sims often do with their in-game houses. They just make them huge for no reason. The wall height is at the max, the rooms are giant. It makes filling the house really difficult. Now, I am gonna lower the wall height, but it does kind of mess with the windows. Bear with me, they look all right at the end, okay? I tried to stick with the original shape of the building and most of the original furniture. I didn't change the roof too much, but one of the first things that I did do was change the trim on the roof. Downsizing everything gets you a lot of money back. It also just, helps make that furniture feel a little more impactful. It did mess with the landscaping. I kind of did stuff with that later, you'll see. But yes, I wanted to fix the roofing because the roofing was really bothering me, as well as the middle trim on the house. I felt like it was really clunky for what it was. And I don't really like it, so we fixed that up too. I'm gonna try to use a lot of the Realm of Magic furniture since that is the world we're building in. It kind of makes sense. I also feel like this house had a lot of it already. Some of it's kind of weird, like the standing candle light thing, but we're gonna try to use it, okay? First things first, we're gonna move into this downstairs bathroom and kitchen. I felt like since I downsized the kitchen, they didn't really need as much dining space on the counters. I just got rid of the middle ones, and you guys have a dining room, go use that. But I tried to keep the little decorative stuff they had. I just plopped it in other places, and you'll see I'll dig through the housing inventory too. I also kind of hated the tiling that was in the kitchen and the bathroom, so I do end up changing the color of that. I put a little runner into the kitchen. I don't know if it was in there originally, but I did put it in there because I had it in the house inventory and it looked nice there. There is a back door. Well, I say that in quotes. There's a back stairs that should lead to a back door, but it doesn't lead anywhere on this house, which is one of the main reasons that people hate this house, and I wanted to fix it. So I will add a door there. It will be fixed, I promise. And in the dining room slash living area, I guess, I kind of fought with the shape of this room a bit, and I ended up reducing it and increasing it and reducing it and increasing it, but this is how it ended up. I don't really love the carpet under the dining room table, but it works. And onto the bedroom that's in the downstairs area. It had really, really ugly wallpaper and is the only room in that house that has a different colored door than the rest of them. I'm not sure why, so I changed it to make it match. I don't really know what this room's necessarily for because there are more bedrooms upstairs. I don't know why I took it in the direction of a kid's room, but I did. I think I just wanted to do that. I think ever since the baby update, I've just been on a baby room kick, even though I don't even like them. But yes, we're gonna change the wallpaper in here and add some more decor because there's literally just a side table and a bed in this room. Talk about torture. I would never want someone to live in here. It could be a guest room, I guess, but I would hate to be the guest that has to stay in there. I did originally make it kind of a teen room, but I changed it later, so don't get too attached to this design. It had a lot of windows too. I felt like this front room was really exposed. You wouldn't get a lot of privacy if you lived in here at all. But I did want to put more furniture in here. I think it really needed something. It's not a big room, but someone's gonna live here, right? I used a lot of the mirrors because I just really kind of like the realm of magic mirrors, and I don't get a lot of excuse to use them because they're a little niche of a design to put just in any house. So I figured if we're gonna be building with realm of magic stuff, now is the time to shine with that mirror. But this is also what I'm talking about with the Sims house. I go over to the staircase and there's just this painting on the floor basically. They put it on the wall like on the ground. Who looks at a painting there? It was on the same level as like the bookshelf. It makes no sense to me. But we fixed that up. I didn't really need to do much. I just put it at the like on the staircase. That made more sense. And yes, we did add that door to the back and add a bit of a back porch because it was literally just stairs and no door back there, which did not make any sense to me. So we put a little bit of a porch, maybe have a little garden up there, some tomatoes, that'd be nice. I also fought with what stairs I wanted to use because I didn't really like that the brick on the stairs didn't match the brick on, you know, the house foundation. And then the stairs, I just ended up picking black stairs anyways. I don't know why I fought so much, but whatever. I like the Fable, like, far and whatever they're called. I think they're called Fable Fairy and railings. They're cute. So I kept those. I will add like a bit of a patio back here, but you won't see that. It's just kind of in like the ending. It's not very eventful. We just slap some stone down and move those chairs, but yeah, I think it looks a bit better now that there's, you know, not just stairs to nowhere. And some people can suspend their disbelief and be like, it's because it's a realm of magic. They use magic to get through the wall. I cannot. This house drives me crazy. I am fixing it. If it's gonna be in my world, it's gonna look right. I will also put this on the gallery for you guys, so if you want it to look right in your world too, you are more than welcome to download it and replace the one that's here. I think that's what I'm gonna do pretty much every save because it's the same house, just a little more efficiently used. I did like the way that they put this little balcony in front of a window, so I did that, but I just moved it somewhere else because it didn't make sense where it was anymore. So I did keep that little design note. I hated this roofing portion, but that's just The Sims for you. I tried to like shorten the roof, but then it realized that the room itself didn't have a roof if I moved the roof, so I had to put it back. So it's just oddly cutting through the building, but it's fine. I also like subtly changed the color of the chimney because it just made more sense to change it to the color. It's fine, it's fine. Now I think you can see the problem with the upstairs. It's kind of ugly. All the rooms are really empty and this hallway had nothing in it originally except for this one bench and that one chest of wardrobe or whatever. So I decided to add a cauldron to it. That way it would actually be like a functional magic house. You could use the cauldron to practice magic and stuff. And yeah, I just kind of made a little cauldron practicing area in the stairway because it was such a big space. I wanted to use it effectively. I had to take a little time finding a rug that I liked, but I think it worked out. Then I just kind of like went a little crazy adding a bunch of extra things around it to make it look cluttered, but I fixed some of it, don't worry. I just went a little too hard. I just love clutter so much. But then I went over here and I fixed the doors and I started working on this bedroom back here, and I think it was just so empty before. I don't really know how much furniture got added to my inventory when I was moving things around, but I would feel so bad to live in this room. It was just like an empty gray room with one wall light and nothing else and this tiny bed. And you didn't get a bigger bed out of it, no, but you got more furniture and like a livable space. I did change the bed though, because I felt like we could have a different one in there. But I used this cute shelf and I pulled out this dresser from my inventory. I don't know what room it came from, but it's gonna go in this room now. So I feel like it matched the shelf really well. We put some wall art and some plants. It's a happy room now. It's got good vibes, not just a bed and a wall lamp and a mirror that has very intricate designs. I imagine that this is Grace's room. So I kind of made it like fresh and fun. I feel like she'd have like some cool floral prints and things like that. And I did end up giving her a window, don't worry. She doesn't just live in a dungeon, though it would be kind of funny if she did. Can make her live in the attic, the opposite of Harry Potter. I did use the Realm of Magic side table, again, something I don't use pretty much ever, but I got the chance to use here. And I gave her a little chair for maybe she's studying or something. They are magic users, they read a lot. I found this poster that kind of gave me like Maleficent vibes, so I was like, ooh, we should put that in there. And then decided to put the other Realm of Magic like pieces around the house just because, again, don't get to use that often. I might as well put them in there. I built a witchy house on here before, so I did get to use some of this stuff, but we're kind of building an in-between house. Now I'm just adding some clutter to Grace's room. I really have been a big fan of the tissue box lately. I don't know when they added that. It was in some sort of free update, but I've been really liking it. It's really nice to just put it on the side table. And now I'm moving over to Tomex's room. He's got a large bed, obviously, and then he has a kind of a darker theme, so I stuck with that. I'm assuming that the dresser came from his room because it matches the vibes in here really well, so we just gave it back to him. I did take his ceiling fan away, sorry. It just kind of felt unnecessary when you have a chandelier, right? A little counterproductive. His room was a little bigger, so I tried to replace the over the wardrobe hangers with a floor hanger from Moschino because I felt like that kind of fit his vibes and it also helped fill the room a little bit. As if he had a side closet, I guess. No walk-in closets. There's really no need for walk-in closets in The Sims. The next place I decided to furnish was this like games room. At least that's what I turned it into. I kept the computer desk, but I got rid of the desk lamp and the computers so that we could replace it with a better one since we had so much money. And then I just kind of fiddled with the arrangement of the furniture in here because I decided I wanted to fit a chessboard. I'm not sure why, I just felt like logic skill made sense and like chess is very nice. It's a good filler. So I fought with the desk for a little bit. There was just a lot of chairs in a very small space, so I ended up making a whole wall of bookcases instead and tucking the desk into that little alcove. I think it comes out nice. Still like a little cluttered, but like it's fine. Cluttered is better than an empty room like what it was. I do really like the wallpaper in this room, so I left it alone, and I like the table, obviously, so it can stay too, I guess. But yes, we got a computer upgrade, and I added some wall art too, just to kind of liven it up. For some reason, this place does not like wall art very much. I don't think there were very many pieces in here before I came along. I did redo the bathroom, but it was just kind of in a weird spot, so it was kind of annoying to look at. I had a hard time redoing it, so I won't put you through the pain of watching me do it. But I did do the upstairs bathroom. It's just another bathroom. You guys don't have to see me do it twice. It's renovating the same thing. And that is basically the upstairs floor done. I just had a couple more details that I was going around and adding to everything. But yes, I think it's looking good. You know, a little hand towel here, some soap there. And this is the final product. I added some stuff to the outside, fixed up the landscaping. As you can see, there are some little clutter objects that I added around the house to just give it a little more life. There's that baby room I was talking about that I don't know why I put in here, but it's there. If they want to adopt a kid and raise the future generation of wizardry, that would be great. Yeah, here is the top floor. Again, a little lived in. I added a little cow plant to his counter. I felt that that was cute. And I really liked it. I feel like it definitely gives off better vibes than the original house did, especially because take a look at the back. We got a patio and a porch with a door. It's not just stairs to nowhere. But yes, I quite enjoy it. I made a little path and everything, and yeah, I hope you enjoy.